'Cause I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. Here we are for the 7th week running and for the final time to watch season 2 of The Last of Us. The 7th and final episode awaits. Fucking cheers, buds. My cats are running around in the background, so if you hear scuttling about, that's what that is. I don't think I was quite mentally prepared for what this season had in store. Not just like in terms of what the show was going to be like, but people's reactions. Has the season been perfect? Of course not. I think the biggest thing that season 2 has shown me is that The Last of Us 2 really was meant to be a game. And it was meant to be not played, but experienced. Like, the player's experience in The Last of Us 2 is so tailored, and I feel like it's hard to get that same effect in a TV show because, yeah, you can generate empathy between characters and audience, obviously, but it's not the same as, like, being the character. But regardless, there have been some things that they did in season 2 that I didn't really enjoy or I would have done differently. There's other choices that they made that I really loved. And it's the exact same as how season 1 went, right? Like, by and large, I really loved season 1. Did I think it was perfect? No. Were there things I would have changed or done differently? Yes. Were there lots of things that I loved about it that they added? Yes. And it's pretty much how I felt about season 2. If I had to pick like the biggest disappointment, I guess, for me this season, it's the fact that they gave us all of the information about Abby up front. Even when they revealed that she was a Firefly, I was like, okay, maybe they're still gonna like withhold exactly who her dad was, but then they revealed that as well. So at the same time, I understand why they did that, and I'm looking forward to seeing like what next season is going to bring us for Abby, how they might expand on her story. Like, they might dive way back into her backstory like they did for Ellie last season, right? So we might end up learning way more about Abby than we ever did in the game. And that would be a really good way to keep the gamers on their toes, right? Because it might give us the sense that we know what's coming, but maybe we don't. Then maybe they have stuff up their sleeve. And that's kind of how I feel now that they've laid out a lot of Ellie's, pretty much all of Ellie's story on the table as well. I'm like, okay, this still has to be going somewhere. They still have to have things prepared that are gonna surprise the gamers as well as the TV audience. So that's kind of where I'm at. I obviously prefer the way information is given in the game. I made a whole video about why the information is given the way it is in the game. I made a whole video explaining the structure of The Last of Us Part 2 because that was one of the things that was criticized the most about the game in the past 5 years since it came out. And even, you know, a couple of years ago when season 2 was even announced, like the big discussion was about the structure and whether or not they were going to make significant changes. And I maintained like until pretty late that they weren't going to change like the fundamental order in which they gave out information. And then it turned out that I was wrong. And I think as soon as I realized that I was wrong about that, I just kind of let go of any other expectations that I had for the show, because I realized that that was only going to set me up for disappointment. And I wanted to just be able to watch the show without setting like an expectation or a standard in my mind. Because as I said, that like you're just going to get disappointed that way. The other thing I will say, like, of course, I do feel like a bit of disappointment about is the lack of like big muscle Abby. I've talked about this before, but Abby to me has always been so much more than that. Like, that was just one of the things that I loved about her out of so many other things. And I really think that Caitlin Dever was able to capture like so many of Abby's other characteristics, her rage and her animosity and her righteousness. I'm really, really looking forward to Abby's season and her evolution and some of the information they might give us to fill some of the blanks. in her storyline, and Lev, obviously. I do understand why people are disappointed in like the really big changes. The good news is the game didn't go anywhere, and I'm still planning to make content about the game. Last week's episode was so good. It was so emotional, and honestly probably one of my favorites in the series so far. I feel like it really just epitomized so many things that I love about The Last of Us. I thought the impact that Eugene had, despite how little screen time he actually had, was incredible. Oh god, the bingo card. I never filled in the last row. Don't think I'm gonna get a bingo, but you know what? Still was able to cross off quite a few things. I have a feeling I'm going to be able to cross off this one today, which is that we're going to see Abby in episodes 1, 2, and 7. I feel like we're going to see Miss Ma'am at the end of the episode here. I'd said a while back I thought that they were going to end the season with like the reveal of who her dad was, but obviously since we know that already, maybe it will end with like her pointing the gun, we let you both live and you wasted it. I still don't know if they would end on like that big of a cliffhanger. Maybe they'll do that and then have like a little ellipsis at the end that's like a little flashback or something to end the season, but I don't know. I can see the thumbnail on Crave, and that looks like Blood Alley in Vancouver or Arch Alley, but we've got Ellie and Jesse, so I guess we're going into day 3. Let's just fucking go there, bud. I had to run to get tissues. It's important. Okay, so since this is the final episode, I feel like I have to give all the shout outs that I didn't give all season. Performances, all of them. But definitely the standouts this season for me were Bella Ramsey and Isabella Merced. They were the stars of the show for sure. Also really want to shout out the production design this season and the set deck, the way that they were able to like perfectly replicate certain things. Oh, we're back to one spore. And the music, of course, Gustavo. Oh, Dina and Jesse. Oh god. Ouch.
Can't let me die.
Yeah, I know.
No, you don't.
Listen, if I pull it, it's gonna tear an artery.
Wait.
I know where the arteries are.
No, you don't. You're not a doctor.
Dina, shut up! Dina, I got you. I know. Have some, okay?
No.
It's gonna help. Have
Yeah.
some.
I said no.
Oh, yeah. She can't. I forgot for a second. I was like, yeah, girl, you're gonna want some.
Just do it.
Oh, Miss Dina, I'm so sorry. Oh, God.
It's me.
What's the name of your horse?
Shimmer, I'm alone. Open the fucking door.
Where is Shimmer, by the way? Is she still in the music store? We just left her there forever.
Where is she?
What happened to you? She's okay. She's in the dressing room. Ellie, where were you?
Oh, look at her eyes, man. She's panicked. Puke bowl at the ready. Wow, that looks so much like the game. Hey, babe. Ooh, the score.
Is the baby?
It's okay.
How do you know? I just do. Sit over there.
Oh, it's not a puke bowl.
Shirt off.
She's like, I don't care if I'm wounded. I'm dressing your wounds too.
Arms up.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
So you're gonna tell me what happened? I found her. I found more. Good. Does she know where Abby is?
Yes, but she only said 2 words. Whale and then wheel. She was infected. It was already setting in.
Whale and wheel. Ferris wheel.
I made her talk. I thought it would be harder to do, but it wasn't. It was easy.
Oh.
I just kept hurting her.
Did you kill her?
No. I left her.
Yeah, well, maybe she got what she deserved.
Maybe she didn't.
She deserve worse or better?
It was a long time ago. before I came to Jackson.
Riley?
There was a Firefly base in Salt Lake City. They had a hospital there. They were gonna use me to make a cure. But it meant that I would have died. And Joel found out, and he killed everyone in the hospital. He killed Abby's father. He was a doctor, and Joel shot him in the head. To save me.
So that's why they came.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know who they were?
But I knew what he did. I'm sorry.
We need to go home.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Day 3. Where's Tommy? I guess that's why we're going out again. We got a rendezvous with Tommy.
Do you have any extra 9mm?
You guys gotta clear things up before you go out. You can't go out mad at each other like this. You have to be able to communicate. Hello?
Give me your wrist. The other
I'm
one.
gonna give you my bracelet. You need some luck on your side.
It's for good luck. Not sure it's been working for you. I'm alive.
That's true.
I can do this alone if you want Ellie to stay.
No.
We'll be safer together.
The rendezvous point's not far. Assuming Tommy's there, we should be back well before sundown.
Okay.
So what's gonna divert us? Yeah, that's Art Charlie, I think.
Where's the rendezvous?
Bookstore.
A bookstore?
You ever gonna tell me how you found the theater?
You ever gonna tell me what happened to you last night? We followed the likeliest path into the city. Found the place you stashed Shimmer. She's still there, doing all right. Not that you asked. Then we saw the WLF sign on the TV station, figured that's where you went. Lit up a 2 square mile area around it and began searching. That's how I found the theater.
Oh, you make it sound easy.
It took 2 days and a lot of close calls.
Thank you. Look, I know you're angry.
Last night, Dina said, I can't die. Not, I don't want to die. I can't. And then I offered her whiskey and she refused. The girl who's never turned down a free drink in her life, seconds before I was going to push a crossbow bolt through her leg.
It's weird, I don't know why.
Yes, you do. I'm not stupid and I'm not blind.
No, he's
I
not.
see the way you two look at each other. It's different now. Yeah. And I bet she even tells you things she wouldn't tell me. Like how she's pregnant.
Fuck. Oh shit, you were guessing?
Yeah, that's confirmation.
Look, she's obviously gonna tell you, so just act surprised. None of this has to change things between us.
Everything changing doesn't have to change things. Well, how about this for something new? I'm gonna be a father, which means I can't die. So how about we skip the apologies and just go find Tommy so I can get us and my kid the fuck out of Seattle?
Oh boy, that's tough. And that's Gastown. Oh, Jesse.
There's more than one of her?
Guess so. I don't know.
Look at the bridges. 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 Oh my god. Oh, that's just Vancouver. That's not set deck. That was just there.
Just give it a minute, see if it dies down, and then we'll...
Whoop! Wolves?
The wolf is not in balance. World is not in balance, but I have to...
Oh, it's that guy.
She got me. Get his clothes off.
What? Why? What are they doing? What are they doing? Ellie, what are you doing?
What? You fucking kid!
people shooting each other, lynching each other, ripping each other's guts out. I am not dying out here. This is not our war.
Costco? This is Hanrahan? Oh, Isaac.
Good news. Melissa and Christy are saying the storm's a convergence zone. It's gonna get even bigger. Orders have been relayed verbally. Everything's set.
Are you the weather chick?
Any word on Abby?
Not since yesterday.
Nope.
And we still haven't found Owen.
Or
Mel's
Mel?
missing now too.
So her entire crew just disappears tonight of all nights.
We still have Manny.
Well, we have a lot of Mannies, don't we? And enough Owens and Mels. But only one Abby.
She's a good soldier, great even. But we have an entire fucking army out there and you're acting like she's the most important. You in love with her or something?
Ew.
I mean, I don't know. You wouldn't be the first old man to...
Okay.
Okay.
No.
No, but he loves her, I think.
By the time the sun comes up tomorrow, there's a very good chance you'll be dead. There's an even better chance I'll be dead.
Yeah.
So then what happens to that entire fucking army out there who, despite their badass name, are very much sheep?
Oh,
Who secures our future?
Abby.
It was supposed to be her.
Oh.
Well, she's fucked off, Isaac.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it wasn't.
Where's Hanrahan gone? Oh my god, look at the bookstore. Barnes and Noble.
He is in trouble. We're all in trouble. Here we are again. You and me in bad fucking weather.
Yep. Everything's got a moral if only you can find it. Love you forever. Cookie Monster.
Should have thought of that.
For the baby.
Listen, about me and her, I don't really know what to say.
Right now, we got a lot of problems. Like a wounded pregnant girl. Maybe Tommy's dead. Maybe we'll be dead. So, let me at least just get this one off the table. Yes, I love her. But not the way you do.
Oh.
Remember that group that stopped by Jackson for a few weeks on their way south to Mexico? There was this girl with them. She was selling paintings, like landscapes and shit.
Were they good?
Was she good?
I bought 4 of them.
Oh.
That fucking feeling. When you're falling for someone and they're falling right back.
So what happened?
Best 2 weeks of my life. But she couldn't stay. Didn't want to abandon her family like that.
That's fair.
So she asked me to go with them instead.
Then why didn't you?
Because the people at Jackson took me in, raised me, cared for me. Because everyone there is counting on me to be the next Maria. Because I was taught to put other people first.
Okay. Got it. So, you're St. Jesse of Wyoming, and everyone else is a fucking asshole.
You can make fun of me all you want, but let me ask you this, Ellie. I go with that girl to Mexico. Who saves your ass in Seattle? Sniper. It's gotta be Tommy.
Uh-huh. She's gonna notice the wheel. Have they not seen the wheel yet? I don't think we have seen it, the Ferris wheel. It's interesting the parallel of them prepping Jesse to kind of lead Jackson and Isaac prepping Abby to lead the WLF. I've talked about it before in some of my videos about the next generation, you know? Wow. There, now she sees it. Yep, there it is. And the whale.
She's in the fucking aquarium.
Who?
Abby, the one who killed Joe, she's in the aquarium. It's too far to swim. We need a boat.
What are you talking about?
What?
Tommy's over there. That's where we're going.
You don't know that's him.
Yes, we do.
We don't, and even if it is, he's got them pinned down.
For now, they called for backup.
He would want me to do this. 3 more people have voted with you, you'd be coming with me.
He didn't vote with.
I voted no.
Yeah.
Why?
Because everything you do for you. It wasn't in the best interest of the community.
Fuck the community! All you do is talk about the fucking community, you hypocrite! You think you're good and I'm bad? You let a kid die today, Jesse, which is why he wasn't in your community. Let me tell you about my community. My community was beaten to death in front of me while I was forced to fucking watch. So don't look at me like you're better than me, or like you'd do anything differently if you were in my shoes, because you're not, and you wouldn't.
I really hope you make it.
Wow. Oh. Oh. Shit's getting crazy. Oh, fuck. How are you gonna get there, Ellie? Oh, fuck. Who's that? Ellie? Oh, fuck. Oh, that's all the wolves going to the island, I guess. Oh my god, that's Isaac right there. Bye, Isaac! See ya! Lights out. Oh my god. That's terrifying. This is a terrible idea. I'm freaking out, and I know what's coming. I think there is a big, huge piece of information that show-only fans don't know, and it's about to be revealed. They're finding out at the same time that Ellie is. She's on a mission. Is that a wave? Ellie! Oh my god! Ride it out, baby! No! That is so bad. That is so bad. Ellie? Could you imagine if they just ended it there? That must be so fucking cold. Oh my god. Hello? Child? Oh fuck. That's not good. What the fuck? What is happening? What is happening? Well, it's not Hannerhan.
I'm not from here! I'm not a wolf! Tell them.
Hello?
The village.
Are we on the island right now? What is happening? Oh. We got Joel's revolver. And our boat, conveniently. Why? Why did that happen? Oh. Yeah, they got bigger fish to fry. What was that? I wonder if, in Abby's point of view, like, we'll see that horn being blown and we'll know that, like, that's the thing that saved Ellie in that moment.
What are you doing?
Saving your life.
Also, that wasn't the boat that she had before. That boat was already there. I wonder if that was Abby and Yara's boat. Oh my god. This is it. I'm scared for this. This is one of the most brutal parts of the game. Yeah, dry off the gun. Good call. Going through with the light is not subtle. Oh my god. Yeah. The fuck was happening here? Where's Alice? Shivering. She's probably so cold. The aquarium. Oh my god, the aquarium. The jellies. I'm scared. I'm scared. There they are.
This is suicide under normal circumstances. If you want to do this now, do you even understand what's going on?
I understand everything, but I don't have a choice, do I? It's Abby.
Of course you have a choice, and so do I. And I'm choosing no also because it's Abby.
Fine, I'll do it on my own, like always. If you're still here, you can get on board and keep going with us. If you're not, you're not.
Fuck you, Owen.
Hands up. Where's Abby?
You gotta be kidding me. Okay, easy. I'm the one who kept you alive, right?
Doesn't mean
We
much
don't know
now.
where she is.
You were just talking about her, so yes, you fucking do. You, bring me that map. You're gonna point to where Abby is. And then you're gonna do it. And it better fucking match. You have 5 seconds. 4.
She's gonna kill us either way.
No, I won't. Because I'm not like you. 2.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll show you.
Slowly.
Oh my god, the score.
Slowly.
Oh my god!
Oh god. Oh god. Oh, knife? Do you have a knife? I only have 30 seconds. Get the fuck over here, please, please, please. Knife. You're gonna take it out.
There's no way.
I don't know how to do that.
I do. One incision. That's all it is. And then be sure to tie the cord. Work fast. Work fast. Fast.
There's no
Work fast. Okay.
no way. Oh my god.
How deep?
Deeper than you think.
Which way? Which way?
Oh, transfers. Transfers.
What? I don't know what that means.
Low transfers. Low transfers.
What?
Tell me what that means. You're doing good. You're doing really good.
What the fuck?
Is it out? Is it out?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Tommy.
Really? Let's go, come on. It's okay, it's okay. Come on. Come on.
Was it like a bit of metal from the locker ricocheted into her neck? Is that what happened? Holy shit. That was horrible.
The park is a no-go, so we stick to the south on our way out of town.
Oh god.
They were part of it, too. They made their choices. That's all there is to it.
The baby didn't.
But Abby gets to live.
Are you able to make your peace with that?
Guess I'll have to.
I'm gonna start packing the duffels.
At least we didn't see Alice. Spared all the animals this season.
Thank you for coming back.
Maybe I didn't want to. Maybe Tommy made me.
Did he?
Nope.
Of course not.
Because you're a good person.
Yeah. But also, the thought did occur. If I were out there somewhere, lost and in trouble, you would set the world on fire to save me.
I would.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh my god. R.I.P. to a real one.
Stand up. Stand up. Hands in the air or I shoot this one too.
Just run out.
Shut the fuck up. Stop.
The jacket!
Just let him go.
He killed my friend.
No, I did. I was looking for you. I didn't mean to hurt them. I know why you killed Joel. He did what he did to save me. I'm the one that you want. Just let him go.
I let you live. I let you live.
Her neck.
And you wasted it.
I knew it! I knew it! I knew it!
Hey, you up?
Well, yeah, now.
Cool. All right, come on. Isaac wants to talk to us.
Oh my god, day one! City of Thieves! Oh my god!
You wake up. I'll be there in 5 minutes.
All right. It's your funeral if you make him wait.
Uh-huh.
Hey girl. How far are we going? Oh my god! Hey baby. Oh my god, it looks so good. Day one! That's where they're leaving it. Abby! Yay! So, I never crossed off this one, which was Isaac backstory upon Ellie and Dina arriving in Seattle. So I'm gonna do that. Abby in 1, 2, and 7. I think that's it. So yeah, didn't no bingos, but still got to cross off several. So you know what? All in all, not a bad score. Wow, that scene with Mel was so horrifying, and her the performance there too was incredible. Like just the life was kind of leaking out of her, and she couldn't quite hear what she was repeating there, but she was still like trying to instruct and trying to save her baby. That was just horrific. But I kind of like that it was like a ricochet from the shot that she took at Owen. I think that's what happened. I think it something from the locker like ricocheted and cut her neck. So it wasn't like a deliberate like stabbing like it is in the game. Still not quite sure what that little interlude with the Seraphites was there with Ellie. I don't know if that was to kind of like intersect a little bit of action to kind of break up her trip to the Ferris wheel so that it wasn't like smooth sailing, literally. But it was kind of strange. It just felt like, and because it was so quick and she got out of it kind of conveniently, it just, I don't know, it felt really just thrown in there. My feeling is though that we'll see like callbacks to that on Abby's day 3. Like I said, I think that was probably her boat that Ellie ended up taking away. So maybe that'll be a moment where like a trade-off will happen where they'll just have missed each other. And maybe it's also like them teasing Abby's hanging scene, because I was really worried for a second there that they were trying to do that scene with Ellie, but I don't think that's what was happening. I almost feel like it was a precursor to that scene, or they were kind of teasing that scene. If y'all know the scene I'm talking about, it's only the coolest cinematic in the entire game. And I was going to be very, very shocked that they were going to take that moment from Abby, but it doesn't seem like that's what happened there. It seems like that was different enough of a moment, but still kind of odd. I like that they gave Jesse so much heartbreaking dialogue, knowing what was going to happen to him at the end. Yep, they really just did that. But I feel like they also gave him like so much more depth. Like, I've had people ask me to make a video about Jesse before, and I'm like, I wouldn't even know how to do that with Game Jesse because we really don't learn anything about him. But I feel like they expanded on his character a lot, and I like that they showed that he's actually like, it costs him to be Captain Wyoming, you know, and that he's like kind of beholden to his morals, even if he's not always happy about following them. And like I said, I think it's really fascinating that they were going into him being posed to take over Jackson eventually, and then we also saw Isaac talking about prepping Abby to do that as well. The comment that that woman made about him being in love with Abby is kind of odd, but I feel like next season we'll definitely get a glimpse of like what their relationship was. I mean, we see it in the game for sure. They have a couple of scenes together, and it definitely conveys their dynamic, but you know, the show is only gonna be able to go into more depth than the game possibly could. So really looking forward to seeing their dynamic. I believe that Caitlin Dever and Jeffrey Wright are going to be such amazing scene partners. It was so cool to see Abby again for a little bit at the end there, and the stadium, and like day one. I feel like Dina didn't get much of a resolution. She kind of had that shot there where she was looking at the door waiting for everyone to come home, and then she was on the couch sick. We'll have to see now that Ellie has given her the full story, how that shifts their dynamic. And, you know, obviously Jesse dying, how that changes the dynamic. Man, he kept saying, like, I'm not gonna die out here. I didn't see Lev at the end there. I don't know if it's gonna be similar to in the game where he's just actually kind of off to the side and you can't see him. But she's wearing her jacket still. Oh my god, the Abby jacket. And she's got the markings around her neck. So definitely I think we'll be getting that scene next season. I guess the show audience still doesn't know what happened to Manny. So the episode kind of ended with the two wolves remaining. So now that the season has finished airing, I think I'm going to watch all the behind the scenes videos and listen to the podcast. I've been holding off watching all of those things between episodes because I wanted to just like digest them myself as it was airing and then get into all that. I don't know how long we're gonna have to wait for season 3. Big shout out to everyone who has tuned in week after week to watch my reactions to this show. The story still means so much to me, and it was kind of surreal to see it made into a show. Next month is gonna be the 5-year anniversary of The Last of Us Part 2. So maybe I should do something cool to commemorate that. Can't quite believe it. I'm really interested to see what the people who haven't played the games have to say about this episode, and especially how it ended with the reveal of like day one from Abby's perspective. I have seen some of the quotes from, I think, Craig Mazin, that he thinks it's gonna take 4 seasons now, or like 2 more seasons to tell the rest of the story. I mean, I don't really know why. I feel like they could definitely, with the pace they've been going, they could definitely do the rest of the game in another season, unless they really want to expand on the last part of the game, like the farm chapter back in Jackson and Santa Barbara and all that. I don't know. Honestly, I kind of hope they just do one more and just leave it be. Apparently now we're not sure whether Last of Us 3 is happening anymore. I was so convinced after the Grounded documentary that it was happening, because I feel like they wouldn't have teased it at the end of the doc if it wasn't. They're keeping us on our toes as always. At least we have season 3 to look forward to in the meantime. And there's also Intergalactic eventually, whenever that comes out. We'll see if that comes out before season 3 does. Probably not. Anyway, I didn't even finish my wine. I was like so focused on that episode. I feel like I barely breathed the whole time. Anyway, thanks again for joining me, and I will see you in the next video, whenever that may be. Endure and survive.